Good morning, guys, and welcome back to the channel. So again, we're making some final touches on the hull because we are still working on the cut heads, and I just pre-shaped them in the previous episode, couldn't complete them because I was running late, and I'm afraid that today I will finish our live stream on time at 12 o'clock. Doesn't matter at which point I will be, but I have an appointment, so at 12 I definitely will stop the video. And everything that we can't complete today, we will do it tomorrow. But my hope is for today that I will glue the cut heads. We need to make that spike or pin for behind the mast, around the mast step. Because I believe it's eyebolt in the kit, and it's wrong because it's like U-shaped, just a little specific shape. I don't know, it's pin maybe. I don't know how to say properly, what's the proper term. Let me switch to a bigger screen. No, to a bigger screen. Like this. Yeah, because we still need to drill, they just marked nails, but we need to drill them, we need to install nails or bolted. And same here, we just pre-shaped them. I believe the wooden parts already done. So we can make some rings, eyebolts with rings, which we can glue, and we can start working on details tomorrow, like gun carriages. We also have to finish and complete this one. It just was glued, but nothing else was done to it. We just added this square piece of wood, which is how the original gun carriage, or on the Smithsonian drawings, the sliding gun carriage, how it was done. So this is improvement to the kit. Also we nailed our gun rail. It was nailed on each beam, and the end of the let me change. Yeah. And the end of it, the last piece or end piece of it also was nailed through these slides, or wooden long pieces, so that two bolts were holding together all construction. So looks good with real or imitation of real bolts. Some after drilling some garbage. So let's switch to my favorite tool, and I will clamp it. Oh, I was working on something with drill bits as a guide, so let me put this one back. Come on, go back. And we need to clamp this one. Maybe I can work like this. No, like this. So we can clamp and drill these holes. Can move video in its usual position, and I believe I have a big drill here. This is what I was using for the, yeah, it's 1 millimeter in diameter. I need to change this one, and I don't remember what was the diameter. It was made out of 1 millimeter wire, so maybe I can use 0.9 millimeters in diameter drill bit, if I can find a tool to unscrew it. Actually, haven't seen lately much photos of your models on the Facebook group. So what are you doing? Only 2 or 3 people are posting regularly, and then nobody else is. So I'm curious to see what are you building, how it is going. And if you have any troubles, questions, just drop it there. If not, just to keep group alive, post your progress. This is very interesting. Nobody will see and criticize you because this is closed group only for project participants. So nobody will laugh at you because everybody are doing the same job and everybody knows what is the difficulty you are getting while you are building. So please post, I'm just curious to see. And let's start drilling. But I wanted to try on a piece of wood if it is really the proper diameter. Because it is already drilled on the model, it's very difficult to decrease diameter. So let me cut one bolt. And I want to try it on this piece of wood. Oh, it's even huge. So, or this is the wrong drill, because usually it's like 1 millimeter in diameter, not 0.9. I probably mixed them and I don't know where is my caliper to measure, but usually this is like 1 millimeter in diameter. Definitely just this is 0.9. Yep. So this is from the wrong spot. Usually this one even looks smaller than 0.9 millimeters, but we will find out in a moment. Okay, where is the nail? Yeah, this is the proper one. Tight, better a little tight, because basswood is soft, so it will get there and it will stay there even without glue. So this is the proper diameter. This is what we will use. But where is my gel cyanoacrylate? Always was sitting there. No, it's not right now. Here. Good. A plastic cup. Old ones will do the job. I will need just a drop to fix my spikes inside, or bolts. And where is my tool? The plastic one. Need to clean it a little. Like this. I believe this is the correct diameter. Yes, it is. I even can cut and make it shorter, like this. Just a tiny drop of cyanoacrylate. This is something that I don't like about the basswood. It's so soft, a little at an angle, it is not moving there. Now I need to scrape the cyanoacrylate which I spilled here. And one more time. I'll try to position it vertical. there. So I believe the cyanoacrylate is working, just in the wrong direction. Nope. And don't want to press hard because I'm afraid to damage the detail. So let me re-drill it one more time. And I just will cut a very long one, better I will send it from the backside. But just to install it with this sort of nail pusher. Jump, 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 and fell. I need to find tweezers, at least one of them. Okay, this one will do the job. Always happens when I want to show you something and to show it quick, fast. Always something is jumping, running away somewhere. Third try. Just to keep it in vertical position. Yeah, it went through. Now I just will push it all the way to in with a drop of cyanoacrylate, and then I will cut the end of this bolt from the other side. And just to clean cyanoacrylate. And small balls will go here. No, this one was with cyanoacrylate. Good job. This is actually the wood itself makes it more complicated. Basswood, because it is so soft, it makes it's more difficult to install something stiff like wire inside the soft wood. It's much easier to do with pear or boxwood. The wood is so stiff like stone, so even if slight angle, the wood will fix it and put it at the proper position, so you just have to push it inside. But with basswood it's a problem. At slight angle and nail is not moving in. So should be just perfectly vertical position, or just exactly same angle at which you drilled at least. Then it is going in. If it is not, then it is a problem. To cut this one nail. Not all of them were short. So a little more of sanding for all of them, or which are sticking out. And this is why important to have a drop of glue when you are inserting them, so the glue will hold them in their positions while you are pressing it from the outside or from the inside. Mistake of the month club. What you have done? What mistake you have done? If it is removable and fixable, then it is not a mistake. Then it is just experience. I like this word more than just mistake. If you will say something like, "Oh, I made a mistake. I have to redo something," this sounds not good. Like you really made a mistake. But if you will say something like, "Oh, I was doing something. I don't like it. I will redo it." So this is how you are getting experience. So you build something, it's not successful. Oh, actually I have a second one when I'm unscrew it. I have this one to do also. So I have to keep it more here. So this is just how you are getting experience. And then it sounds like you are more experienced modeler. Better than when you just made a mistake. Hello Thomas, welcome to the channel. And welcome to everybody who just joined. So we are working on the cat heads. And I can bring closer camera so you can see better what I'm doing here. I think it's much better now. Oh, I like your expression too. We have happy accidents. I like that one too. So yes, let's make happy accidents and then fix them. Just want to make it symmetrical also. Like this. Don't know if you can hear these noises which I'm having here. I always thought that I have a cat, but apparently it's a horse. Because right now he's running circles on the first floor and sounds like it is a horse. Okay, where is my nail pusher? I have one already cut nail, just need to install it. The glue, need to clean it. And I need to cut one more. As I said, I prefer to blacken such bigger pieces because you have this beautiful round cap, it's blackened, and it's very difficult to see which side was cap, which one you just cut, so that's why I prefer to cut them after blackening. That's how you are getting one gold side. This is from this end you have to insert it, and another side you will get the rounded cap. Yeah, it's very small scale, but I hope it is visible. I know that on the live streams video they usually are with a lower resolution or worse quality, but YouTube is processing each live streaming in 2-3 days. You can get it in HD and watch it one more time, then you can see all the details which were blurred during the live stream. And this is just such YouTube's feature. I don't know why not to show it immediately in good quality if you have a good internet, but this is just how YouTube works. And where is that one? The last one. But trust me, if you can do this with basswood, when you will work with some noble woods like pear or boxwood, ebony or holly and others, you just will feel the difference. Then just it will be so easy for you to do after basswood, because really I'm just getting these difficulties with basswood when it's at an angle, not moving in. Yay! What do we have here? A little more of sanding. If I will find my file. Oh, I dropped it back. Good job. I cut something. Maybe not. Oh, I am constantly repeating, even if all of us, you know, I have 120 participants on the group. I don't think that this is everybody who is building this model, or not all of them are joined the group. But let's say some of them are building lobster smack, but even if it is 50% of participants in the group are building gunboat, let's say 50, even less than 50%. And if all the 50 models will be put next to each other, even if people will use exactly the same technique, exactly the same materials, finishes, etc., each model will be different. This is just what I like the most about wooden ship modeling. You will get a different model from even the same kit, just because this is yours, and you are applying, for example, varnish with small movement. Somebody apply or shellac with longer along the grains or perpendicular to the grains, and you are getting different results. Somebody sends more, somebody sends less, somebody just prefer to polish it to a shiny surface before applying any finishes. Somebody prefers to keep it more natural or rustic, even scrape more to create more scratches on the wood intentionally. This is also such a style. So that's why each model will be different. Oh, nice! This is the best, actually. Like, you are getting even more proud of yourself if your boat somewhere participated or just presented something like this 250 years of celebration. This is just the perfect place. And I believe many cities and places and museums will create some events. I'm absolutely sure about it. So if you will go there with your gunboats, this is just the proper model. And this is the reason why I so badly wanted to build gunboat from that list when we were voting for the model which to build. And maybe I was too excited about it and was talking about it too much that I influenced with my talk to choose this one. But I was really very happy to see when people were voting for the Gunboat Philadelphia, and I was sitting like, yes, I want to build it. So, but this is really just proper time to show this model. And let me position in such a way that it is visible. Need to remove this clamp. And now it is visible. Like this. Perfect. I will need a drop of PVA glue now. I will use the same cup. I just have already just somewhere on the bottom glue, so I need to shake it first to get a few drops. Don't need much. And I will need 2 clamps. Let's glue it, and I will use toothpicks to apply the glue. And let's glue it. Just want to be sure that it is properly positioned. Like this. Like this. Now is the second one. So I will move everything from this corner, turn it around. It's almost on the my laptop already. Like this. Definitely need to clamp it because it's hanging off the table. the same here. Do more cleaning. Okay. And this drop. And now I need to clean all these drops inside. And on this side. No, it is not scraping it. Probably because it's all completely covered with glue. And of course, the biggest drops are in the most inconvenient places. It's convenient to have big screen. Now I can see much better what I'm doing, just looking at on the screen. Okay. Oh yes, true, I have already 52,500 subscribers, and this is just the bigger quantity of subscribers makes me more and more responsible, because everything what I'm showing and what model I'm building, this is like I'm creating as a, you know, fashion in ship modeling. What I'm building, so this is something what people will try to repeat. So this is like I'm influencing the people choice. So this is what makes me scary. And so that's why quite often I'm making all these polls and I'm asking you what would you like to see. So it will be also your influence, not only my choice. I maybe can suggest something, but you can choose and participate with choosing exactly the model. And I believe I already posted it on the channel's page, on the Facebook group, and I'm repeating it from time to time, so I will repeat it one more time. That I want to put this in the screen. The next build after the Gunboat Philadelphia will be the wooden small dinghy. I like it. This is from the, again, Model Expo store. This is the store which supports my channel, so this is the only what I can do. They are constantly giving kits, and I already was promised to get next bunch soon for the raffles. So let's cross our fingers and wait what it will be in that box. But this is the only store which constantly supports my channel. They are sending tools, kits, just for the raffles. So I believe the only what I can do just choose something to build among their kits. And actually, the more I'm building their kits, the more I admire them. Because all this Artisania Latina, Amati, I build their kits. And they are very similar. The design, especially older models. Newer sometimes are more interesting, sometimes more difficult, because behind every model, different designer, and that's why some models are really good for beginners, even if it is remastered ship. Yeah, it just will take longer to rig, like Pegasus. That model is, even if it is a first model, it's doable for a beginner for sure. It's very easy to plank, proper lines, not that many planks. I want to say also it's also made out of walnut, the second layer, so it is very elastic and very easy to work with. And compared, for example, the Speedy, which I have from Maristella, very interesting to build, very detailed, very historically accurate model, but mostly all the planking, everything what is painted, made out of basswood too. And for example, it is a bigger scale also, but wider planks out of basswood, they are not elastic, they are more difficult to bend, to put them in proper position. So this is the difference, like, and it is theoretically should be easier to masted ship, bigger scale, but it is on the contrary. Pegasus is more easier to build than the Speedy. And Pegasus just lacking some details to make it even easier, but does not mean that you can't add them, and this is what I'm doing with that model. It's so based on original drawings, so it's historically accurate, proper lines. The only what I have to do just open books, especially David Ancherel's books. He built Pegasus and all the details are there. I just need to build in my scale and put them on my model. So this is fantastic. On the Speedy you don't have to do any researches because already somebody did it for you. But as I said, it's more difficult to build. I'm trying to find that spike. It's on the drawing right here, but I need to bring the drawing where it is shown, the shape and dimensions. Give me a second, I will bring the proper drawing. I have to put it here. Okay. Now I just need to move it somehow. So you can see this staple. I know that there was a term for it. So let me just show it to you. So this is the shape of the staple. And I don't know, in the kit I believe it was an eyebolt. Yeah, it was just an eyebolt. And as I said, if you are building just according to the kit and instructions in the kit, it's not a mistake. This is what manufacturer provides you. And if you want to improve your model, then you have to improve everything what you have on your drawing. So this is what I will do. I will make this spike. So we'll calculate the proper size for our scale. And this is just probably fate. It is also on the same list where we have these eyebolts with rings. So we can make them too today. So let's calculate the dimensions. Or for the eyebolts with rings, I believe I already calculated somewhere in my book. Or my notebook. Eyebolts with rings, yes. Oh, I even calculated already the dimensions for this staple. Yes, staple. So yay for that. I did it right here. So just need to move it to show it to you. It is in inches, so I need to just convert it. Oh, actually, where is this? 275 millimeters. Oh, yeah, I converted it also in our scale. Good job. Good job. Just need to check it. What exactly I was calculating. 2 1/4 inside diameter. I haven't put it here, but I will add it in a moment. Where is something, pen, pencil, something. Okay, I have pen. So inner diameter 2 1/4, like this. And 2 5/8, this is outer diameter. So what is the diameter of the wire? I'm trying to calculate. Okay. Let's convert inches into millimeters and let's put this in the perfect sharp view. I need to... Where is my converter? Oh, finally. So 2 inches and 1/4, and I need a calculator. This is 57 in original, so let me convert it. It's 57 and 2 5/8. This is inner diameter. .8. Oh, it's 2 inches. 66.4. Okay, 66.4 minus 57 and 15 divided to 2, the diameter 4. Trying to figure it out, 4.6 millimeters. Something too small. Okay, one more time. Oh, 1 second square. So it's 1 millimeter actually square rod. We can make it square actually with a hammer. It's just written here, made from 1 second square warmth iron rod. We can do that. So we need 1 millimeter wire. This time I'm taking notes. Wire. Then our scale, inner radius 57 millimeters, convert into 1/24. This is 38. Something is not right. I'm just trying to figure it out. Oh, it's real inches, real scale, not 1/16. 57.15 divided to 24, 2.4 millimeters in our scale. Need a pen. I need a pen. Give me a second. So 2.4. This is in 1/24. And 66.4 divided to 24. It's 2.8 in our scale. Yay! And 5 inches long. It's 5 inches. 100 27 divided to 24, 5.3 millimeters long. Not that long. And this is from the center of the diameter, estimate 5 inches. And then we can make it about 7-8 millimeters plus minus. So let me make it estimate. Let's make a square rod from wire. So I will move it. I will mark where it should be. Where is my marking tool? Where I just can mark it. Where is it? Where is it? Actually, I will mark it later. And I just wanted to discuss. I don't know what was in the kit. Actually, nothing. We'll see how it will be made in the kit, because originally the mask step maybe should be longer, because there is a piece of wood after you install the mast in this square. What was the proper term? Let's say spot for the mast. There is a piece of wood which should be inserted right here, like to clamp it there, and then this staple. So let's make the staple first, and then I will install it. I will use the best thing to use my tweezers, because I don't have anything stiff enough to use it as a hammer. Or I just will move my camera to this vise and I will show you how I'm hammering it. Actually, I have some straightened wire even. Don't need too long, but I will shape the end of it. So let me move camera on this corner of the table. So I will show you how I'm hammering it and converting into square rod. Where is my hammer also? Hammer. Oh, I found it. I found the hammer, so let me move the camera. I hope I can do it. Oh yes, I haven't long enough. So good. Okay, but just to protect your ears, I will turn off the microphone because it's literally under it, so you will just hear lots of hammering. So, or I will try to move it somewhere. Shouldn't be that loud. I believe this is it. Let me move camera back and we will work on the sanding block. Okay, which one was hammered? This side was hammered. Yeah, it is already squarish enough, but we will shape it a little more. I will cut probably, so I don't want to bend the entire piece, but I can do it like this. Or I have somewhere, where is the, yes, I found it, good pliers. I will move somewhere nails, don't want to search for them around the workshop. We'll remove all the tools, they won't be in my way. And when you are doing something like this, probably if I will show you the bigger screen, yes, you will see it. So, and in my case it's very visible because the brass already oxidized and is green. So when you are sanding like this, you can see if it is already perfectly flat or not. Let's flip. This side. Maybe a little more hammering on this side or more sanding. Let's flip it. Glue. What side I was sanding? This side. Maybe a little more sanding on this side. So we can do this like this. Let's flip it. also, I don't know, it's actually already pretty much squarish. Don't know how much visible. Maybe a little more of sanding on this side, because from where from here it's actually rounded. Need to sand a little here. Of course, you can find 1mm by 1mm rods already on the market, but if you don't have them, you can do them, or you can make them. This is what I'm quite often hearing from some modelers who never built any single one model or never completed, started and then decided, I will buy tools because I can't build without tools. Like, really? Maybe you don't want to build, because you can build models with what you have, or you never just build them. And in the process while you are building them, you can buy tools, materials, etc. Or just should I stop today's videos because guys, I don't have square rods, I need to order and we will wait next 2 weeks or some. So I believe our wire is ready. Now let's find the proper diameters. So I have to find my caliper. It was here. Oh, I can see it. So inner diameter was over 2mm, 2.2. So it should be somewhere here. Where is my marker? I believe this is my inner diameter. Let me check one more time. Just perfect. Just perfect. Trying to choose beautiful side. No, this is the most beautiful. It should be like this. And let's bend it. But because of that specific shape, I will overbend it and then unbend in proper position with pliers. Oh, good job. Haven't bent properly, so let's use something like this. If you have proper drill bit, it's even easier to do with vise and drill bit. Just don't have such big diameters, more than 2mm. Too difficult to find. Okay, and now I need to bend a little, like on. Almost did it. Almost, but not quite. Something like this. It's not perfectly rounded still. Let's reshape it a little and then we'll deal with radius. And one more time on this thing. Shape it again to a proper radius. shape it parallel, and it should be almost there. I have somewhere flat, yes, without teeth, so let's flatten it. Let's shape it a little more. Even more. Something like this. And actually, I can sand a little more to make it even more beautiful. Okay, what I was saying, approximately 8 millimeters total length, or what was 5 from the middle. 5 something, or 8. Let me mark it. Now I need to cut and to sharpen the end. To cut. Oops, that was my laptop. Need to get that metal pieces. And now I will switch to the sanding drum on my rotary tool. So we can sand it. Yeah, sometimes it takes a lot of time to shape one part. Like simple staple should be square. This was 0.9. Okay, now I need to change the collet or collet. Never heard how to pronounce it. No, the Boreas, this is not a kit, that was scratch built model. And if you want to build her, there is drawings in the Royal Museum in England. The lines were taken after she was launched, so this is the exact vessel, and with some parts and details which you can find on the drawings. This is quite rare. You actually practically have an entire bench of drawings, deck plans, even decorations, so everything, not just lines. So you can build, if it is scratch, fantastic model, but only scratch. There is no kit of Boreas. There is also a book, Nelson's Ships, where you can find some logbooks published, and this is what I'm using for making and improving her exactly in the moment when the Nelson step aboard. That's why I will make cutter instead of pinnace, because standard equipment for that period, the ship should be with 30-foot pinnace, or 32-foot pinnace, but it was replaced, or 30-foot pinnace replaced with 32-foot cutter. Something was 30-foot long and something was 32. Don't remember which one is which, but that's how I absolutely sure that I have to build cutter instead of standard pinnace. And lots of such details like guns, where it was positioned, it was in that book, which is very convenient. Because on this model there was swivel guns on the tops. And it was the case, sometimes they were there, sometimes they were removable and movable, so sailors could use it from the tops. But on the specifically on the Boreas, I found information, it was written where it was located, same with the carronades, that they were on the quarter deck. And on the foredeck there was no any single one gone, and somebody who built the Boreas for some reasons decided, when he has seen that cleat for the fish dive, decided that this is gun port and placed a gun there, and also additional one, or just to make foredeck busy. So instead of putting proper fish dive there and to make it as it was on the original boat, somebody just placed 4 gun carriages with guns there. I'm searching, where is it rounded? Oh, found it. My plan is to hold it with this. Maybe it's not really visible for you. Can move camera again. But yes, if you want to build the Boreas, it is very interesting model to build, but only from scratch. And don't touch it with your hands, it's hot. I just need to flip it. Position it so it is convenient for me. I will just narrow from the outsides. Nobody will see that it wasn't narrow from the all side. It will be inside the ship or keelson. But we are kind of almost in the process of shaping it properly. Touch it. Let me show it to you closer. Nice. Need to blacken and install it. And let me show it to you closer. And this is what we did here today. So let's blacken it. There is no proper jar for it. Okay, and probably we can make also eyebolts with rings, blacken them together. So let's keep it here. And let's check diameter. For the rings, it should be 3, maybe I've already calculated, 3 1/7. 8 places. I believe it is 1 millimeter wire too. Let me check. $19 millimeters. Oh, actually, it is 0.8 millimeters, 3/4 in inches. Actually, I have in my notebook already everything in how many and which wire, in what wire. Good. So this is 0.8 millimeters. 5/8. This is. I probably will make proper table with all these dimensions and publish it on the Facebook group, of course. This is 0.9 and 1/16. This is probably 1 millimeter. 1/16. This is in millimeters. Yeah, it's 1.9 millimeters actually. 1 millimeter wire will do the job. So we have 3 diameters of wire, 0.8, 0.9 and 1.1. And this is all for the eyebolts actually. For the rings, 3 7/16. This is in... all the rings are the same. But yeah, eyebolts were different. But for the rings I have only one drawing. No, 2. Okay, I have a table here even. Good. What do we have here? It's flat rings, not that. So actually the ring is only one. Let me check also the drawing from the gun carriages. If it is the same also, we can make all of them simultaneously. Because I believe they published it or made a separate drawing, everything what moved towards, or everything what is on the gun carriages. But this one's 3.0, 3 inches. This is 76 millimeters. Oh, this is inner diameter. Good job. 7/16. In our scale, 3.4. This is inner diameter. 3.6 actually. 3.6 inner. And the wire 3/4. This is, I have calculated it. It's 0.9 millimeters wire. Wire 0.9 millimeters. So everything what I calculated today in my crazy notes, I will write beautifully understandable, so you can use it. And how many rings? 8 places. Is this only for the boat? For the yeah, it's probably. So 8 rings. Deck or hull. Let's call it hull section. And let's check another drawing. Right, it was behind me. Okay. inner diameter of the ring on the gun carriage is 3 inches. So let's also calculate it. So the ring on the gun carriage. So inner diameter 3 inches. This is 76 millimeters, 0.2 divided to 24, 3.2 for our scale. 3.2 millimeters. And what diameter of wire is this? Right, 1 inch, 1 millimeter diameter of wire. And how many breeching bolts and rings? 6 places. 6 places. Yeah, 3 gun carriages, 6 rings. How about eyebolt? Okay, the eyebolt for the gun carriage. So let me draw it. It's also 1 millimeter wire. Inner diameter of the eye is 1.5 inches. 1.5. In our scale, it is 1.6. I don't know if I have such. I have a drill bit with this diameter. So inner diameter 1.6 millimeters, and it is wire 1 millimeter. 6 places. 6. What else do we have here? We have more eyebolts. Are they different? Bed bolt. Yeah, we will do that one. We have what is, how to say it properly, the proper term. Iron head of bolts formed around the end of cup square. Yep. 4 locks we have. Oh, I have a table here. Good job. And we have S. This is our eye bolts with rings, I believe. Breeching bolts. 8 ring. Yes. But it's end ring. T. This is loops eye bolts. How many? 7. Okay, I need dimensions actually. How about dimensions? Or the eyebolts for them on that drawing. But 7. Okay, we need just 7 eyebolts. Let me find the dimensions of them for the gun carriages. One more time to go on the other drawing or on the first drawing. So 7 eyebolts. Dimensions. I need dimensions. So the table here. So the table here. What is this? Flat rings. Okay, we have gudgeons, breast hooks for midshipmen, all 1 inch diameter bolts for gun carriages. 39. This is probably total with eye bolt with rings or just eyebolts. Okay. Gun tackle eye and ring bolts hull. 15. Right. And so I just will photograph this table and then we'll write all the dimensions which I calculated. Through hull bolts 31, stool beds for gun carriages 6, bolts for cup and top rope 8. Right. How about eyebolts? This is big eyebolt for the forestay. This is eyebolts for top. Okay, what is this eyebolt? Eyebolts for gun tackles and breaching ropes and main backstays. 14 places, but we have dimensions. We have dimensions. 3/4, it was somewhere 0.9 millimeters wire. 0.9 millimeters wire. And inner diameter 1/3/8. So this is 1.5 in diameter inside, inner diameter. Okay. So, and it was 14 places, I believe, for the eyebolts. 14 places, so it was on the gun carriages, eyebolts with rings 6 and 7 eyebolts just for the carriages. I lost one. Okay, should be 14. Should be 14. Oh, it's interesting. One eyebolt for in-tackle bow gun, only one place and just different diameter or different dimension. Same wire, just inner diameter is bigger. This is fantastic. Plus one eyebolt. So I found it. Eyebolt for the in-tackle bow gun. So bow gun. So same wire, 0.9 millimeters wire, just inner diameter. Very big one. 2 inches and 3/8. It's in our scale, 2.5 millimeters, huge eyebolt. Okay, I think I have seen it where it is installed. But yes, now I have 14 places for the eyebolts. Good. Eight rings, 14 eyebolts. For the rings we have wire 1 millimeter, for the eyebolts 0.9. Actually we can make 0.9 for all of them. It won't be that noticeable in this scale, just to make less trouble. And actually I have wire 0.95, so between, because when I stretched 1 millimeter wire, it becomes 0.95. So I will use the same wire for the eyebolts and rings, just with different dimensions. Okay, so what was the inner diameter for the eyebolts? 1.5, 2.5, and 1.63 diameters for the inner diameter of the eye. And rings, we can make rings first, it's easier. 6 places. I have somewhere shorter piece of wire somewhere. This will go for the eyebolts. Oh, they are both long. So I need drill bit 3.2. Oops. What do I have? What do I have? This is 2.6. I have 3 millimeters. Let me remove this. So this is our rings, and I will need, if I can fit it in my hand drill. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is my small drill manual? What do I have here? Can I fit this one into it? Oh, yes, I can. Yay! What I was saying, 6 places for the rings. I will make 10. Some of them will run away from me. Okay. Not 10 yet. Okay. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. 2 more. So I can choose the most beautiful ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Oh, and I want to make eyeballs from 2 halves. I will solder rings and leg, or eyes and legs from eyeballs, because this is how you can get the most beautiful, like, soldering will be our welding, or almost, but this is how you can get the most proper shape when it is just bent wire. I need to get this out. And my favorite, such thick wire. I can actually use my butane burner to soften the wire, but let's try to cut like this. I will weld them. Not the best cutters. Oops. I won't even flatten them right now, because when I will put them on the eyebolt, then I will flatten them. Come on. Feels like I'm chewing these rings. Yeah, it is very stiff wire. I should just warm it up, but still can cut. Really like I'm chewing. these were my favorite cutters until I used them on the steel wire. It was actually on the Boreas when I was removing dead eyes from the tops. It was steel wire there, so I eaten up this. It's no longer that. I tried to sharpen it, but it is really chewed. That's why they can't cut anymore. So I ordered the same cutters from the same seller, and I got such a garbage second one. They are so soft. If I can show you, the ends already bent, so it can't cut even wood. And it was from the same seller, so it was disappointed for me situation. So we'll try to order one more time. Maybe the seller will get a new bunch of them, because the first one was so good. Well, actually it was 3 different diameters of wire for the eyebolts. One more time to check before making them. Okay, this is so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 even. Good. We'll hold them in separate jar because they are half ready. Now let's make eyebolts. I will start with that one. We'll make the eye for the biggest one. It was 2.5. 2.5. 277. It's 2. 247. Yes, 2.5. Yay! I have proper diameter. Rare, but happens. So let's find proper color. Can I fit into it? This one? Oh, Germany is watching us. Thank you for joining. And I believe Lydia got electricity. Yay. This is such a luxury in Ukraine now. So I need just one perfect eye. I mean perfect. This is when it's bent. Trying to screw it properly. Come on, bend. Like this. Yay. Just one eye. This is for the bow gun carriage. Just one perfect eye. And I will flatten this one. It doesn't matter that one cut is straight, one is smashed, because I will solder it. But I need, where is it? Need to put it back on this drill bit. And one more time to get exact radius, so I just will use it as a guide. one more time to bend it and to flatten it. This is our perfect eye. And I will install a leg right here and will solder here, so this not very beautiful cut will be converted into a beautiful weld. Cut. Into the chest. Then what do we have? Eyebolt, inner diameter 1.5, 7. I have just taken 1.5 somewhere. Need to make 7 eyes. 7 eyes. Not this one. This one. 1.5 millimeters. 1.5 millimeters. Which side is perfect or proper one? Not sure that I can make 7 eyes from this piece. It will be converted into legs. For the eye bolts, I will use this wire. Come on. Just get in. What I said, 7. Actually, probably which 1.5 and 1.6 should be made on this drill bit, because I don't have a little bigger. I have only 1.5 or 2 millimeters. So I will make eyes for both. 1/10 of millimeter won't be visible. So 7 and plus 6. 13. I will make 15, 18, just with some spares. Not in proper position. Should be like this. Yes, now it's correct. 15, 16 I said. Let's see how many I can fit into this drill bit. And then when we will make these eyebolts with rings, I will show you what we have in the kit and why it looks so out of scale, because usually in the kits we have everything made out of wire 0.5 millimeters. And such large scale, it is very visible. For example, in scale 1 to 48, 1 to 74, etc. It's alright wire, but usually with very big diameters of rings in the kits. So this is also a problem, which makes it out of scale. And this is something what makes huge difference on the model. Oh! This was only once today, or at least at the moment. So I see that we don't have much time. Maybe I will cut everything, prepare everything, and we will solder and blacken it tomorrow. So I will cut also legs for the eye bolts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, a little more, or a few more. Maybe just exactly full drill bit. Don't jump. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Okay, one more. Because at the beginning 2 are not beautiful. Maybe something I won't like after cutting. like this. And now let's cut. And this will be a little more complicated. The smaller diameter and thick wire, the more difficult to cut. Let me spread it a little. I always can use also a rotary tool for this. But in case of eyebolts, I have to have this smashed and like when I'm cutting it with cutters. Just convenient. Come on, again, feels like I'm chewing it. So actually I'm marking where I have to cut it and then just breaking it. Oh, this one I cut. As I said, this one just ran away somewhere, so better to make a few more spare. I will find it one day when I will be making major cleaning in the workshop. When the model will be completed, I will find this ring. Then I have my jar. I call it magical jar. All the leftovers, cuts off, like I'm making some spare parts always. And everything what is left, I'm collecting it in a special magical jar. And sometimes when you need only to install something like one eyebolt, you can find it in that jar. Or leftovers from bolts, spikes, nails, forelocks, everything will go there. Come on. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, a little more. And I believe we still have some bolts which we should assemble, like that rings which are imitating head of the bolt, because I have seen them somewhere. A jar. So I will check it, so tomorrow we can complete all the metal works too. And after the cut heads dries till tomorrow, we can apply oil tomorrow. Because I want to make all these wooden parts a little with a different shade, brownish yellow, so it will be like additional volume to the model. So actually same technique as for the planking, oil and shellac. I like that slight brownish shade. Come on, come on, come on. Where? Two more. Come on. Somewhere. The last one. So now I will flatten them. We'll put them back on the drill bit to get the exact diameter of the drill bit. But while I was cutting them, I was dreaming about soft wire. Although I prefer to buy stiff, when it is too soft, sometimes it is disadvantage. I can see already one not beautiful ring. That's why I have some spares. Okay. But yes, definitely we will solder them tomorrow. Oh. Because I need to warm up the soldering iron. And actually, I will show you, I have a silver solder, which can be soldered with regular solder iron. You don't have to use even burner, butane burner. So let's use that one. I have my 12 bucks soldering iron. I believe practically I have seen it in everybody's workshops. So something affordable, and we will use it. I'm repeating myself constantly. Don't have to buy all the possible expensive tools to build model. You can build models with scalpel. Tools are designed or just created to make it faster. So I will do it one by one, probably. Like this. And one more time to flatten it. And it will go into this jar. Sometimes I don't like these grooves on the table, but sometimes they are very useful. So let's straighten these rings properly, or flatten and get the proper shape out of them. I'm doing this one by one because the wire is very stiff, quite big diameter, so it is really very noticeable. That's why you can get the best quality, or to shape it best one by one. Again, the same groove. Haven't cut this one properly. Something more to cut here. Okay, now to shape it. I believe this is it for today. Tomorrow we will cut legs and we'll solder our eye bolt. And as I said, we will oil wooden parts. So also I wanted to do something else also, don't remember. Just at the moment it fly out of my head. The moment I will stop the stream, I will remember it. So if I will remember it, I will begin my live stream tomorrow with what I've forgotten. But with this, I believe this is it for today. Let me switch to a bigger camera. And because I have an appointment today, I can't stay longer. So I'm finishing it in 2 minutes. Decided to say thank you for coming, thank you for joining, especially big thank you for supporting my channel. the sponsors of the channel. You are making this possible, so you are just the best, guys. Thanks to you, I can run it, and I can do this regular live streams as well. So with this, I will finish these 4 rings, of course, but with this, I wish you a very nice rest of the day, and I hope to see you tomorrow with the same model. And the most, I am hoping to see more photos of your progress on the Gunboat Philadelphia. This is such an exciting boat, such an interesting one, and I know that it's difficult to start posting and publishing, but this is how you can get more experience. If you are afraid to show it, so don't, because in our group we have same modelers, same beginners, and have you seen my first model? It wasn't perfect at all. My coach was laughing through tears, and he just was apologizing like, I'm sorry, and continue laughing, just holding his belly like, I can't stop, like, okay. But when he finished laughing, he told me everything about my model, what was wrong, and actually I was very grateful for that, because good healthy criticism can help improve your ship modeling. So this is not something terrible if somebody will show you your mistakes. So if it is just, as I said, healthy criticism, it's good. That's why I'm not accepting in our group everybody who just want to sit there, watch and comment, and usually such very active commentators never build any single model, but they know how to build it. So no such commentators in our group, so nobody will shame you for something that you build incorrectly or something wasn't done very beautifully. This is the first model. This is exactly the model where you have to make mistakes, fix them, so you won't repeat it on the next one. So with this, I hope to see more pictures and photos of your models, and see you tomorrow, guys. Bye!